Okay, hello, my darlings. It's Michaela. So, I just wanted to make a quick video about fatty meat and if fatty meat makes you fat. And the truth is, I have this whole philosophy about how versus what, meaning that what you're actually interacting with or consuming being less consequential than actually how you're approaching it. And I feel like fatty meat is something that absolutely falls into this category. So the whole deal is that fatty meat, rich meat, often red meat, tends to have a good amount of fat, a good amount of protein, sometimes, especially depending on the cut, more fat than protein, meaning that you can eat a substantial amount of calories and not actually feel that full, even though you had a good amount of food, or that fullness might not register for a bit, enabling you to eat quite a bit. So at any rate, what I just thought to share on this matter is that fatty meat, should you enjoy it, is generally considered pretty delicious. And so what you might want to do is just be aware of its macronutrient breakdown, meaning just like what it looks like calorically and what it looks like fat-wise and protein-wise. And notice how full you feel depending on how much you eat. So what I wish to say, if you have any concern at all, or if you've even, been like noticing pants are tighter because you've been eating fatty meat in abundance, you might just want to offset a smaller amount with something that's a little bit leaner, and potentially have a little more fiber in your meal. So leafy greens, fibrous vegetables. And so with that, what that will do is that'll just help you to feel more full while you still have this like rich, delicious meat that is quite high calorically. All right. So the big thing that I just kind of want to just drive home is that one thing is not necessarily good or bad. It's generally how we're using it. Like sugar, I'll just say, like, is kind of poisonous for our bodies. Alcohol is kind of poisonous for our bodies. But if we have it in small amounts, it's not toxic. It's not highly detrimental. And if we help ourselves to offset it, especially on the sugar front, with things that are more of an anchor, protein, fiber, and fat, it just doesn't create as much damage, okay? And so anyway, this is just a little strategy, which just kind of opens the world up a bit in terms of what is possible to be on the table with a little more regularity in a way that doesn't derail you from your desires. Okay? Anyway, hope that was useful. Please be in touch for any reason. I think what I'm going to do actually is attach a blog post called The Best Proteins for Weight Loss. And all it is just a list that's quite long, that's basically the leanest proteins to the fattier ones. And I think like I didn't go whole hog, but I think I definitely concentrated on ones that are a bit leaner. And all my point with that is that it's not that hard to get more fat in a meal. But if you deliberately choose things that are a bit leaner, you'll tend to feel more full with less food, with less calories. And so again, every meal does not have to look like this. Every meal does not look like this, but it can be useful depending on what your goals are, depending on where you are. All right? That's it. Thank you for being here. Be in touch for any reason. Follow the link tree in the description to pursue any of the paths that have me at the end, depending on what your needs are. All right, that's it. Thank you for being here. Love to all, and until next time.